Christos Voskras, Risen Voskras. Christ is risen, indeed he is risen. This is Father Basil Malovany again, doing another podcast. I haven't really been able to do much podcasts the last week or so. Very busy with family and work, but hopefully I can start again, even doing a couple a day. So today is Mother's Day. And that's a big celebration, of course, that we have for all the mothers in our Western countries and even around the world. And I just want to reflect today about, what is the mother? Who is the mother? And our Christian understanding of motherhood. God made us male and female to reproduce, to have offspring, to populate the world. That's right from the book of Genesis, that he created us male and female. And we know that there are differences between male and female right from the beginning, and some of those differences are just the mothers are the more nurturing. They are more the children seem to they know how to deal with children, and are just have that understanding of how to deal with situations about what that children have from time to time. I'm not saying men can't do the same thing. I just think that women have that natural instinct, nurturing instinct to be with children and to care for children. So motherhood is something that is innate in us, in women, in mothers who want to become mothers, and it's something that unfortunately our world is not understanding very well. It's our world is just not connecting to that way that we are created. And as I said, we are created male and female. So males have a certain role and females have a certain role. And when they do their roles the way God wants them to do, then life is much easier, marriages are much easier, relationships are much easier. But when they take on roles that maybe they were not created to be for, then that's when chaos starts. That's when the world becomes chaotic, But again, both men and women have to have a strong relationship and do their own godly duties in a marriage, in a family, in a relationship for the family to grow. But as I said, mothers seem to have that innate nurturing aspect that they are created with in order to be with children and to raise children. And that love, the sharing that love, that's what I mentioned in my homily the other day. We have to look at the Virgin Mary, the Mother of God, to see how she was a woman in this world, to see what her relationship was with her husband Joseph, what her relationship was with her son Jesus Christ. And it's not, see, we are, again, in this misunderstanding that if women are not independent and strong and don't need a man in the world, then they're considered weak. Everyone thinks that women have to be independent and women have to do things by themselves and women don't need men anymore. Well, that's not how the world was created. Men and women need each other. Okay? This is how the world was created. This is how God created us, to be attracted to each other the male traits, the female traits, and each of those traits work together in a family and marriage relationship. So, Mary was Mary. Mary, the mother of God, didn't try to be who she wasn't. She didn't try to be Joseph, and Joseph did not try to be Mary, because they had their own individual roles. They had their own individual characteristics that they were born with. Okay, so we have to, I'm not trying to be controversial here. I'm just trying to say how God created us. This is how God created us. Okay. Women, mothers have that very special relationship with their children, with their spouses, with their families, and they have to, bring out their godly character that God created them with, and it's okay to be a mother. It's okay to be a woman. This is how God created women to be. Just like God created men to be fathers. God created men to have different characteristics than women, and they don't have to be the same as women, and women do not have to be the same as men. It's okay to be who God created you to be. This is very important to remember. So, mothers, they have, of course, family relationships are very stressful in this world today. There's so much the devil tries to tempt us with, so much the devil tries to influence us with, to break up families, to break up marriages, to have, spouses against spouse, and to give children against parents, and parents against children, and siblings against siblings. But, the mother has a special role. The mother has a special place in the family, in the society. As I said, nurturing that love, that teaching the children about respect, teaching the children about God. Of course, both parents have to do that, but the mother is usually the one, in traditional families, the mother is the one that is usually home with the children more, as the husband works, usually outside the home, to provide for the family. And the mother has that special place in the family to do those teaching, to do the religious education, to do the to make the household the way it is. And of course, I'm not saying that there's no help from the husband. The husband, of course, has to help as much as possible. But again, the husband has their own roles. Father has their own roles in society and in the family. So, again, happy Mother's Day. God bless you, and I'll talk soon.